Get over the hump day, because The View is live. Wild at the White House. Who came out on top after the explosive exchange between Trump, Pelosi, and Schumer?
I am proud to shut down the government for border security, Chuck.
Plus, superstar Jennifer Lopez on returning to the big screen in Second Act. And what her man A-Rod thought of her steamy scenes with co-star Milo Ventimiglia. Her co-star Leah Remini is revealing what happened when they first met and how they were destined to become best friends. Here come Hot Topics with Whoopi, Abby Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Meghan McCain. Now, let's get things started.
Because the holidays are coming up.
Like, ma'am, you really brought it today with your hat.
You got a whole thing going on.
Merry Christmas.
My goodness. See, this is what it's supposed to be. Everybody's up and excited.
We need this. We need
yes,
the
we do.
Yeah.
But so let me just bring you down just a little bit. So we got more proof that America's turning into a reality show yesterday when cameras at the White House caught the guy who lives there facing off with White House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer over his border wall. Take a look.
20 times you have called for, I will shut down the government if I don't get my wool. None of us have said.
You want to know something?
You've said
okay,
it.
you want to put that on
You've
my...
said it.
I'll take it.
Okay, good.
You know what I'll say? Yes. If we don't get what we want, one way or the other, whether it's through you, through a military, through anything you want to call, I will shut down the government.
Okay,
absolutely.
fair enough.
And
We
I am
disagree.
proud, and I'll
We
tell you what,
disagree.
I am proud to shut down the government for border security, Chuck.
And so perhaps his base does like hearing this, but I have a proposition. I don't know if you'll agree. So his base liked the wall because he promised Mexico was going to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
So now that Mexico said they're not going to pay for it, he could actually open up that very fat wallet he talks about all the time and start the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Right? He could pay some. He could put up 10% down. 10% down. Or because he's a construction guy, he could just get it built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, how hard can it be for you to build the wall? And then pass the hat. You know, maybe put a GoFund the wall page up. I mean, come on. You said the American people did not have to pay it. So why are you now saying you're willing to shut everything down to get it? Because you know that means it's going to come out of our
That was
pockets.
truly the campaign promise, right? It was,
That-
I'm going
that
to
was
build
the
a
big
wall
one.
and Mexico's going to pay for it. And maybe that's perhaps why everybody got behind it, because they didn't think they were going to have to
Well,
pay
and I
for
think
it.
he also has an ego, obviously, about the fact that he's not been able to follow through with something that he's promised his base. And he looks at the polls and sees that a number of his base still wants that to happen, even if it means shutting down the government. I thought
They have, the base hasn't really gotten anything else. This is all they, I mean, the taxes didn't really go down. You know, their air is getting polluted. We don't have any friendships around the world anymore. So what did the base get, except maybe the wall? It's like a hope against hope. Maybe
got the
we'll get
hats.
this. Maybe this time.
You know
They got
what?
the hats. They didn't get what they thought they were going to get.
I thought yesterday was, first of all, the American people were the losers yesterday because it was pathetic. But I actually thought the people that came out looking better were Nancy Pelosi, particularly because, as we've talked about on the show, she's been put under a lot of pressure by people in her own party. And I think she went in there, she went toe-to-toe with the president. She was composed, and she flipped the argument back on the president by getting him to admit that he is going to shut down the government.
That's
It's going
right.
to be his
Well,
fault.
Schumer
That's something
basically
he's
did that.
done to the Democrats
And
all the time.
but also she was compassionate. She said, look, let's not do this in front of the press.
Yeah.
Protecting him from his own
I
bad
thought that was
stupidity.
interesting, though, because we want freedom of the press. We want more cameras. Like, people like the cameras in the press briefings. So I don't understand the logic of not
Because
wanting
she was
cameras
going
in there
because
as well.
I'll tell you what, why, because she was going to say you're lying, and she didn't want to expose him. She was being nice.
I think what I thought afterward actually was the Gladiator quote. Are you not entertained on both sides, no matter what you feel politically? It's a Rorschach test. That's what I thought. It's a Rorschach test of where you feel politically. If you like the president, you think he kicked their, you know what. If you like them, you think that he made him look like a moron. And no one got anything accomplished.
You know
he ends up shutting down the government.
Also shocking to me, who invites the press in? That's what I thought was interesting.
He did.
So if they're the lying press, how do you, I don't know, like, I don't get it. Like, either they're lying and you don't want them there, or they
because
are...
it's a reality show, and if you don't have the cameras, then we are not entertained.
And what was fascinating was he invited the press in, and then I thought he got a master class in politics, except he was the student and not the teacher.
Right.
And then
again,
on top of it, he says he got set up.
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, how is it a setup when you set up the meeting in front of the press?
Well, he thought he was going to show the country how smart he was and how he was going to really nail these two Democrats. And then they turned it around. I love when Schumer goes, you know, the Washington Post says you have like 6 Pinocchios. You know, I mean, basically calling him a liar.
Is this the way to do it? This is more like the political science aspect of it. Like, is this what we're going to do going forward? There will always be cameras involved when you're trying to make bipartisan deals or have any kind of conversation.
I don't
There
mind
will never be cameras away. But everyone was playing for the cameras. Chuck and Nancy were as well. Let's not undo that as well, especially when he was saying,
but if
a man like, look at their body language.
But if they were playing for the cameras,
they didn't
look at each other. They were looking at the cameras.
But why did Nancy say we shouldn't do this in front of the cameras then if they were playing for the cameras?
I don't know, but she ended up playing for it very well, as did everyone in that room.
But here's the result now. We're going to get a government shutdown. 30% of federal employees. It may not affect us in this room, but it affects someone that you know, someone that you care about. They will be working through the holidays likely unpaid. You care about this.
What's going to happen?
Food safety inspections will be shut down.
Listen, I'm never a fan.
Work for the federal government.
Never a fan of shutting down the government because what happens from the top when there's these pissing contests go on between both sides is it rains down on the people who are in need. And I just, you know, I want everybody to really kind of watch this, because if they shut the government down, we are all that much further back. It pushes everybody that much further back. Military families are doing without. Government workers are doing without. It's not good for anybody.
Well, when Newt Gingrich did it years ago, he had to resign as Speaker of the House.
That in of itself.
What?
They closed down national parks. You can't go to Grand Canyon at Christmas time.
It's about
That's awful.
It's a whole lot of... you know what I'm saying? It's not good for anybody.
He won't do it.
Left, right, center. It's not good for anybody. We'll be back.
Later, follow shaming. Can liking certain celebs on social media lead to problems in your real social life? On the 12 days of you, Miss the Ladies gave to me 12 Whoopi sweaters, 11 Abby claps, 10 Megan giggles, 9 Joy, who cares?
Who cares?
8 View Your Deal, 7 Red Hot Topics, 6 Bell Days, 5 Sunny, I love it. 4 Bernie Parks, 3 Austin Hens, 2 Idris Smiles, and the ladies wishing you happy holidays. Still ahead, Jennifer Lopez reveals her second act. Her BFF and co-star Leah Remini's hitting the table. And Leah and Jennifer's mom Lupe are competing to see who really knows J-Lo.
Hey, welcome back. So the Good Place star Jamila Jamil has been an outspoken critic of celebrities who push what she calls unrealistic body images, and she's calling for people to unfollow these celebrities on social media. So would you tell people to stop following a person because you don't like, you know, the fact that maybe they have a, you know, poop tea or something?
Well, see, I found this very
That's
immature.
That's a new product for you to sell.
Poop tea. Poop tea.
Well, they already do.
They sell detox teas. But I found the whole...
No, they sell poop tea. It's called poop tea.
It's called poop tea?
It's called
I
poop
bet it
tea.
tastes good.
Yes, it makes it makes some people poop.
All right, let's move on.
See, I've taken it before. Now I know what you're
Now I'm like,
talking
where do I
about.
pick that up? up.
Yeah.
But I found the whole thing so immature until recently. I had some friends that were engaged, and then one broke up with the other, so no more engagement. And I was still following the ex-fiance, and I didn't think anything of it.
Where were you following it?
Like it was on like Instagram, I think. I followed her.
Yeah.
And she's an actress. And so I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. I got a call from the other fiance that was like, why are you following her? And, and I was like, I really just look at chickens on Instagram and like farming stuff. I don't even look at it.
Well, how come you happen to be following her?
Because she had asked me when they were in love. And then now they're not in love.
So what did you do? Did you get out of it with the other friend?
I unfollowed.
You did?
Yeah, like I had to pick friends.
Savage.
Right? I had to pick friends.
That's blackmail.
I thought it was so crazy, but people take it really seriously.
Yeah.
Like
the worst part I remember from dating, because I'm the most newly married on the show, is that when you were into a guy and then you like follow them on Instagram and then you stop dating, and I was like, God, I gotta unfollow. This is awkward. And the unfollow was always like scorched earth, like we don't know each other anymore. The unfollow on Twitter and Instagram, you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah,
but it is a big
thing. It's a thing.
Social media is exhausting.
I swear it's a thing.
I always say, like, you are the company that you keep. And if I see someone, I can't think of one person in my life that I'm related to or that I'm friends with that would ever say something mean about someone else on social media or ever like a tweet about someone that was mean. And so if I see a friend,
that's the hard thing.
I've already lost Whoopi.
Like, how do you follow this? Like, if you like somebody, if you like a tweet that's mean, how does the other person know that you liked it?
You know what?
You see it all on social media.
I always say you can learn a lot about someone. Okay.
The View would like to thank Apple and Eve for providing our entire studio audience with a bottle of their delicious juice.
I knew about the tremors, but when I started seeing things, I didn't know what was.
Hey, before we get into anything else, Megan, tell everybody where some of us were last night.
Where did we go last night, ladies? We went to Ruben and Clay's first annual Christmas Carol Family Fun Pageant Spectacular Reunion Show, which opened on Broadway last night with my little muffin, Clay Aiken and Ruben. They did such an incredible job. I had so much fun. It is one of the best, and
you have to go see it. It's affordable, and it feels very much like the old Andy Williams shows or Sonny and Cher.
Like a variety show.
But it's the Christmas variety show. And let me tell you, Ruben does a rendition of Baby It's Cold Outside that will knock your socks. I'm telling you, go see this. Go see it.
I feel like I'm the Grinch sometimes with things, and I had the best time, and I was laughing.
I saw you dancing in your chair through the whole thing. It makes you laugh. It makes you cry.
Yes.
They have incredible voices, which is why they won American Idol 15 years ago. But the chemistry between the two of them, and
it's
they're
really
so funny.
wonderful. And it's affordable, and it's family friendly. Truly. You know, everybody says family friendly. This is truly family friendly.
And it's a limited run, so people have to
Very
see it
limited. You don't have a lot of time. But this is one of those things you could go out and do tomorrow because they're not a $1 zillion ticket. They're an affordable ticket for family. Go see them. I'm telling you, you will not be upset. You will not. I'm telling you, I laughed from the second it started.
You really liked it? I saw you laughing too.
Well, you know, I did like it. And I also believe that, you know, live theater is as important as television. And so I say, you're in New York.
I agree with that.
Live theater, they're doing it, and it's fun. Go see it. So there is a hashtag trending right now, asking people to list their holiday party do's and don'ts. And suggestions include, do dress to impress, don't undress, no one will be impressed. Anything else to add?
You know, they're eliminating holiday parties, and I kind of miss the old days when you could get hammered and tell your boss to go to hell.
And that was my advice. Don't drink in front of your boss.
boss. Why not? Your boss is drinking in front of you.
I don't know.
Well,
they
still
make
gonna
me
have
nervous.
a Christmas party. We still have one.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy we're not. You're not going to let the PC police ruin
Why? Just 'cause
a
they're like-
wonderful holiday
I don't know.
tradition.
The
There's some
lawyer
bad
in me
men out
freaks
there.
out about it. So many horror stories out
But
of
we're
these
having one,
parties.
right, Brian? We're
You
having
know
one.
what? That shouldn't take away our fun.
Yeah.
And also, you know what? Let's not forget that most people are raised correctly.
Yeah.
Most people are not,
Yep.
what is it, molesters. They're not rude. I know you want to go, but I just want to say, you know, most people do know how to behave. They don't go around and touch people and
it's
do
like,
stuff.
we're going to have a little eggnog and listen to Bing Crosby. This isn't this deep, man. I mean, for our Christmas party, it's not this big of a deal.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
but
people
people
don't
are
act
afraid
right at the
now.
Christmas party.
No, they
That's
don't.
true.
But those are the people you have to say when you're going and, hey,
Yeah.
we're
You
hip
don't.
to you.
Yeah.
You don't get anything to drink.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And
We'll be right
everybody
back.
knows who that is.
Superstar Jennifer Lopez is unveiling her second act live on The View next.
Jennifer Lopez is back on the big screen in second act, playing a woman who's taking another shot at a career she always dreamed of. And she has some very strong support at home. Take a look.
I have to get this straight.
Hey, look. The only thing with the prayer of stopping you is you.
I'm gonna be late.
Okay. Knock in bed.
Your ass looks great in those jeans, by the way.
Again? You know, I'm not a piece of meat. Okay, fine, but we're gonna have to make this quick.
Talk about your film. You have a very special guest of yours in the audience.
In the
It's
audience
a very
today?
special day for her. Please tell us about it.
It's my mom. My mom is here today. Lupe's her name. We call her the Lupinator.
I ran into her at the
I'll
casino.
leave that out there.
She likes to play the
It's her birthday.
casino.
Yeah.
It's her birthday today.
And boy, you have some jeans.
Yeah, you came to The View for your birthday?
Thank you.
Yes.
This is all she wanted to do for her birthday. She loved you guys. She was like, I'm going to The View with you. I have to go. Okay.
We love her.
We love her.
We do love her.
Let me ask you this. Yesterday it was announced that Netflix is actually producing a scripted series about the late Selena.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. The famous Tejano singer who you famously played in on the film, I think it was 1997. And that was your first starring role in a movie. And you were so fantastic in it.
Thank you.
I mean,
Such good memories.
you became her. How did that impact you as
Oh my God,
as an artist?
so much. I was so lucky to get to play her so early in my career, and I was, you know, just starting out as an actress, and I was, you know, you guys super serious, you know. I was like, I have to play this role, I have to do a great job. Plus all of her fans, and she meant so much to so many people. I felt a huge responsibility. I was only 25, 26 years old at the time, and I just learned so much from her. I didn't realize we were going to have similar trajectories and paths. And I was just about to make my first album, and you know, just watching her, how she handled fame, family, the whole thing, like being in the public eye and all of it. It was just an honor and a privilege and a blessing to play her at that time in my career. It was just beautiful. It was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had on a film.
Wow.
I think,
Yeah.
For us too.
Well, you know what?
Thank you.
What was a beautiful experience for me is that you sent me tickets to your residency in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And I went to the last show. And I was so excited and crazy. I was crazy during the show. It was so much fun.
Thank you.
But you're not doing it anymore. And I couldn't believe it because I was at the last show.
Well, she was.
Why?
How long were you there?
I was there 3 years.
That's a long time.
You needed to be there
We did 100.
more.
Thank you. Thank you. They asked me to do another year or two, but I think I just needed a break. It was 3 years, 127 shows. I was doing Shades of Blue at the same time and everything else that I do, and it was just a lot. So it was just like, okay, we'll take a little break. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna perform more.
And you may do it again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That'll be good. That'll be good. But,
Let's go back to
Yeah.
I mean, the recipes for a reason. This weekend you posted some videos of you, your 10-year-old twins, your boyfriend A-Rod, and girls decorating the Christmas tree.
Yes.
What are you guys doing for Christmas this year?
We are just doing Christmas.
Oh, he's dancing.
Wow. That's like his dad.
That's what I was thinking when I was looking. I was like, I know that.
That's Mark. That's Mark right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to have a big family Christmas. You know, Puerto Rican, Dominican food, a lot of, you know, Spanish food. And
Did you make the patele
a
yet?
lot of people she's making them.
She's making the patele.
She's in charge of the.
Yeah, well, she's got to make the patele.
I'm bringing the pastel.
Yeah.
You know, someone told me that A-Rod posted a picture that he had for years. He posted it like last week. He was like a fan of yours years ago and had a picture.
I know, somehow he had a signed 8x10 of mine.
There it is. I mean, he sang every single song during the residency in Vegas. It was shocking to me.
No, it was amazing.
Why?
Well,
I mean, he's like such a fan. He was like dancing, and it was amazing to watch that kind of adoration.
No, he's so supportive.
Yeah.
And, you know, he just gets so excited at my shows.
Yeah.
Yes, and he does. By the way, he's been to so many shows. He better know all the lyrics.
He knew all the lyrics.
He knows every single word.
That's why I was like, no,
His daughters, my kids, my mom, everybody. They all know.
Yeah.
That's my family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all the lyrics.
You could see it. You could see it.
All right, so let's talk about the movie.
Okay.
Second act.
Second act.
What is this film about? And do you personally believe in a second act?
I do. I believe that we all have different acts in our lives, and it's just up to us what we do. I think you get to a point in your life sometimes where you're like about to give up. You're not sure. You have these dreams, you have these things, and you've made some mistakes, maybe some poor choices along the way, everybody. Right? And then you go, you know, how's this going to go? What's going to happen? And then you realize the only thing that's really stopping you is you. And this movie is about that. It's really beautiful. It's not your typical romantic comedy. It's a comedy. Right. It's funny.
Okay.
Leah funny. Right. I'm funny. I try to be funny. Like, we're fun. It's a funny movie, but it's also funny in the way that life is funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You laugh when you're about to cry.
A dramedy.
You know, it's a little bit. It doesn't have a genre. It's most like a romantic comedy, but not the traditional one where she falls in love with the guy.
Right.
More like when she falls in love with her own life.
Yeah.
I don't know. There.
It's a really good Christmas movie. It's a good Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I think that's why they held us so long. Yeah.
Right.
There are also some sexy scenes in this movie.
I have Milo.
Milo Ventimiglia, who I love. I've got the biggest crush on him. I think he's adorable. I've watched him for so many years.
He's up with him in the shower.
Yeah, but that scene was great. What did A-Rod think of the shower scene?
They're like, Milo, shower. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good scene.
What did A-Rod say after he saw it?
He didn't say anything. He loved the movie, by the way. I think his favorite part of the movie is that, you know, experience versus, you know, having a college Ivy League education, you know, because so many of us don't get that privilege. And so he understands that. He went right from the big leagues into, you know, I mean, right from high school into the big leagues. So he didn't have that, and he's always kind of craved knowledge and put himself through, like, you know, Miami U and then business school at Stanford and stuff like that to educate himself while he was in the big leagues. And so when he saw that, he was like, yeah, I've always felt like the underdog too in that way.
Oh, yeah. You know, there's a lot of us underdogs.
Yeah, relate to that struggle. You know.
Now, you know, we're going to be right back with J-Lo and her best friend and co-star, the fabulous Leah Remini. Voila. We'll be right back.
Don't go away. J-Lo's BFF, on screen and off, Leah Remini's hitting the table next. This week, look who's hitting the view. Armie Hammer, Felicity Jones, Leslie Ann, and it wouldn't be Happy Holidays at the View without Darlene Love. Plus, special guest Bryan Adams. This week on the...
But you got the job, baby. I mean, come on. You could do this. You could do this.
Mr. Villa, a moment.
Hey, who's the champ? What? You're the champ. Come on, who's the champ? Who's the champ? Yeah, come on, wake up. Who's the champ? Let's go. Who's the champ?
I'm the champ?
You're the champ. Yeah, come on. Stop talking.
We're back with Jennifer Lopez, and that was her best friend on screen and off, giving her some tough love. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's a bunch of girls sitting around talking.
I love it. I love it. I love girls sitting around talking.
Me too.
It's the best thing. No, it's the most. It's hi, Lupe. I of course saw her backstage and said happy birthday. But yeah, this is an amazing thing, and I think that's also what the film reflects.
That's
and,
right.
You know, is power and strength in women, and how important we are to each other. You know, we really are. It's like when my, you know, it's like when I first met Jennifer, it was like, you know, I would go to dinner, you know, at her house and come home, you know, 8 hours later.
Oh, wow.
And my husband's like, what are you doing all that time? I go, what do you think women do? Like, we don't sit and talk sports and then leave.
No.
You know, like, which is
we have a lot of important things to talk about.
Clothes.
Clothes.
Yes.
Other people.
Yes. Our spouses.
Yeah.
Our
Men,
boyfriends.
Whatever's happening at the
Our
time.
families.
Right. Right?
Yes.
Our mothers.
Yes.
You say that Jennifer is like a sister to you, and I get that because that's how Abby and I describe each other.
Yeah.
So why do you feel that way?
Well, because we're very close, like sisters are, and also in a different way that sisters are.
Right. We understand each other's lives, maybe in a way.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to look to you. I told you I'm doing a new thing where I'm not looking profile. Go ahead, Jennifer. Speak.
Okay.
Because I don't like my profile right now. You get older, you start seeing things.
I'm seeing things.
You know what I'm saying? Look straight ahead when
No,
she's
who are you going to look at? Just that?
looking at Lupe.
But you understand each other.
Well, yeah, we understand each other's lives. Maybe, like, I'm so close to my sisters, and so is Leah, but we have similar lives. Like, we have similar careers, and so we understand kind of nuances that other people don't understand, and so that also bonded us, I
Well, you
think.
both say the reason you like each other is because you're both very honest and very upfront. What are the words you would use to describe her and vice versa?
I would use courageous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caring.
Yeah.
And generous.
Yeah.
Nothing bad, nothing negative.
Well, no, I shouldn't say thank you like you don't tell that to me. You do say that to me. You know,
But
privately.
she's
But I wanted people
what
to know
else?
that I was
Nothing
appreciative.
negative? Come on.
No, you just say something negative.
How about you, Leah? What about Janet Taylor? Now's your chance.
No, but loving, warm, fiercely loyal, courageous, brave, true,
talented,
authentic.
You know what I mean? So many things.
There's a lot of things. It's not, you know what I mean? You can't say,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yes. Thank you.
I want to punch you in your head.
No, you're not going to punch me in the face.
I want to punch you. I love you so much.
I know, and I say that. I always say I want to bite your face. I want to eat your body, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Not in a crazy. Yeah, exactly. Not in like a. Yeah.
I will bite both of your kneecaps. I will bite both of your kneecaps. That's how I feel about the two of you.
Yeah, yes.
But I want to say congratulations to you because you won your first Emmy.
Yes.
And the Aftermath, which just began its 3rd season.
Yes.
Now, as someone, when you first left and you had the book out, you were kind of not sure you wanted to talk this much. Tell me, how's it been going? How is it for you?
You know, it's very trying. It's you know, one of my friends said, you know, you just never left. You know, a lot of people leave bad relationship, you know, a cult, and they kind of leave and they try to put the pieces back together. Producing this show, being part of the show, this program, I'm not really able to leave fully, so I'm still kind of in that mode of fight mode.
Right.
And I can never really let my guard down yet. And I'm kind of looking forward to the day where the abusive practices of Scientology are no longer. That way I can let my guard down and start piecing back my heart in a way, you know. But it's really the brave contributors that are willing to speak out. They don't have a view to come on.
Yeah.
You know, and so.
But they have you now.
But they have me, but it's different. You know, they go home, the cameras turn off, and they have PIs in front of their house. Their son or daughter is no longer talking to them. Scientology puts out hate websites about them within minutes. Now they've changed their tactic.
You are brave. You are brave.
Very brave.
So, Jennifer. Yes. You recently said this, quote, "It took me a long time to feel confident about who I am. Now I realize it's not a mistake. It's not a fluke." So I have to ask you about a few recent pictures that are clearly not a fluke.
Okay.
Really?
Well, your earrings?
No, the earrings.
They're everything.
Wow.
Everything. Look at the picture.
I just noticed your earrings.
I know.
And the
Everything.
sweaters. Like, I love the sweaters.
Let's look at the picture.
Whoopies.
What?
Whoopi sweaters.
Look at the picture.
So you want to know? I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, Whoopi and I
So
are
ugly, right?
also, you know, well, Whoopi and I are also rather confident women, and so
Yes.
look at the pictures
Yes.
we've taken.
And I know, as crazy as this may seem, I actually had that body one time.
Yeah, but we
I had that body.
all had that body
That's
once.
right.
That's so good.
I could see that.
That ship has sailed.
That's really good. Really good. Love it.
So amazing.
That's your
All right,
Photoshop.
as much as I could look at pictures of you guys like that all day, when we come back, does Leah know more about J-Lo than her own mother, Lupe? We are playing a game to find out next.
Roberts in Memoriam, Monday on ABC.
We're back with Jennifer Lopez, and right now her mom Lupe and her best friend Leah Remini are going head-to-head to see who knows Jennifer best in a game we like to call the J Lowdown. All right, so who knows Jen best? So you're going to answer a couple of questions, and then we're going to score.
Right.
Okay, first question. When is Jennifer's birthday?
Oh,
July 24th.
There you go. Is that right? Is that right? All right. In the 90s, which boy band did Jennifer dance with?
New Kids on the Block. Damn.
Oh, that was a good one. That was good. Uh-oh.
Remember doing that dance?
I know.
know that. I didn't
Okay,
know that.
Jennifer named her first studio album On the Six. Why?
Because she used to take... Because she used to ride the number 6 train down to Manhattan from the Bronx.
That's it. I knew that one. All right. What was the name of Jennifer's first boyfriend?
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't get it.
Oh, she didn't get it.
You got it.
You got it.
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
Louis.
Louis?
Yes. Technically.
All right. What is Jennifer's go-to phrase?
Don't know.
You must have won. I don't know either.
You don't know? Oh, okay. Go-to phrase? Go-to phrase for what? That you should be
For what? Because that's too general.
Give me a hint.
All right, ready? Get it.
Get it.
Let's get it.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay. Who was Jennifer's teenage crush?
Don't know. I just hit it.
Oh, man. Any idea, Lupe?
Teenage crush, Mom.
Teenage crush.
All right, I'm going to guess. No, you don't know.
No, let me think. I have to think. I'm old.
Think you just go. I'm gonna take a guess.
Okay.
Ralph Macchio. No, somebody from Menudo. Ralph Macchio.
Yes. The people from the outsiders or insiders or whatever.
Oh.
Ralph Macchio.
The outsiders. That one's good.
I knew it.
What is the one thing A-Rod says J-Lo has to have before bed?
Oh, it's me? Okay. The truth or what he's saying?
The truth. Okay.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yes. Is that the truth or what he's saying?
What?
And milk.
And milk?
Right?
Yes.
All right.
No, it's on milk.
So
Now let me see. The big winner here today is Lupe Lopez. Because it's Lupe's birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, baby. And the lady that made my birthday cake made your birthday cake. Yeah, this is the same lady. She's
Lavender, your favorite color.
She's there. And thanks to Jennifer and Leah for joining us today. Second Act is in theaters December 21st. We want you all to know we thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. Have a great day and take your time to enjoy.